funny thing was, the tech, or whoever made that collar decision, they never washed the piece. When I picked up my pieces, the reason it didn't look so good against all the other pieces was because, well, it was dirty. After washing it, not purchasing that piece right there could have saved me $225. And not purchasing that back tire on their recommendation, after everything said and done, could have saved me another $450. Not getting their crash evaluation could have saved me another hour of labor. I do believe that's 150, no, whatever, another hour of labor. So now, let's go back to the beginning of the video, where after 7 weeks in the shop, they actually managed to get it together and do a bad job, because this here seal they didn't do properly. They screwed up the clutch seal, which caused all that oil all over every place. But I will say they did replace my brake pads. Now, to the manager of Blackfoot Motorsports, I will say one thing, and this is a little bit of a dilemma. You actually, you're showing due diligence in your phone calls and the whole bit. And to me, hey, that shows you're trying to stand behind your product, behind your business. But this is the one thing that concerns me. Please reference earlier in the video that when I called, you always said to me there was never any oil found on the tire. And never once did you say, oh no, we've washed it and we don't find any oil. You always just said there was never any oil on the tire. So you never once told me that the bike was washed, whatever, or something was done to take care of the oil that was on the tire. Please reference beginning of the video. So my conclusion, my warranty just ended literally a couple days ago, and my bike probably won't see Blackfoot Motorsports again. There's other motor shops in this city. Too bad, because you guys got some really nice people, I will say that. Individually you're great, collectively, in my opinion, this is all in my opinion, collectively that is where Blackfoot Motorsports fails. But so, oh yeah, one last piece of item here. When I bought the bike, I had a salesman. This was his selling pitch, that no, we can't give any discounts. We basically make $100 off a bike. Come on now. Any business running a 0.99 multiplier, yeah, they're idiots or stupid, or they won't be around for long. So that's, you lied to me. And then I just asked for a shirt, a plain Yamaha shirt. I was basically throwing $10,000 down with your company, buying some product off you. And the shirt, yeah, okay, we'll see what we can do. Yeah, more of a verbal agreement with almost no guarantees. Come on, a shirt. But anyways, I just wanted a simple Yamaha shirt when I bought my bike. And what does he do? He gives me a piece of shit. Blackfoot Motorsports $5 t-shirt. So now this is where I'll say the manager of Blackfoot Motorsports, what was that, 8 months later when I came back in, because they sold me venture shielding, plastic that goes on your bike. I don't know if you can see, there's a division line. We'll see if the macro is not the greatest. Right in here, little plastic. Yeah, and I thought it was a great idea, but they sold it with the backing of it's got a lifetime warranty. Gets a scratch, come on in, get it replaced. Well, not so. It's a manufacturer's lifetime warranty that if their product fails, then it's replaceable, as in, it bubbles or something to that effect. Nothing to do with use or anything like that. But I went in, I told my story to this guy, the manager, and I'll say, hey, he actually, said, hey, I'm listening, gave me a shirt, proper Yamaha shirt, and was actually going to take care of this instance of venture shield because of the way it was sold. Now this is where once again you guys failed. You're supposed to replace 2 pieces. There's 2 pieces with venture shield. They did replace the very bottom cowl. And you'll notice that this piece is what? 6 inches long. So they forgot the piece on here, on the front black fairing. And what I mean by that, let's just run over here and you can see that nice shine there, but that's a big chunk of plastic. So in their attempt, they actually put on a very small piece, probably cost them a couple cents, and they missed the big piece. So you guys failed once again in correcting a problem. But the biggest one, and this one, with the clutch seal, when I picked my bike up, there was still oil on the tire, and you had told me several times on the phone, your tech had found no oil on the tire. How do I know this? When the bike was brought out to me, it was nice enough that you guys had washed it, and I can actually see the oil coloration on the tire and beading of oil on the tire. And you do have 2 techs. The person who washed it and brought it out, and there's another tech, I do believe his name, no, we're not going to go with names, who also saw it and agreed with me, yes, there's something still on the tire. So at that point, the lady inside says, well, why don't you leave it and we'll replace the tire. Well, you know, the manager, you know who you are. You've already told me half a dozen times that your tech had found no oil on the tire. You didn't even tell me the tire was washed. So that's the one that really scares me about Blackfoot Motorsports. You guys will actually give a bike away with oil on it. That's why I was washing my bike in your parking lot. So you guys did some really good things and you did some really bad things. And I tell you the truth, don't think my wife will let me come back to your shop. Anyways, this is my evidence, and you guys can decide if you want to use Blackfoot Motorsports. Okay, later.